Hello and welcome to Wisdom and Wealth, your sanctuary for exploring profound ideas and strategies for a richer life. Are you seeking wisdom to navigate life's complexities and unlock your potential? Then, please, like this video and subscribe to our channel, Buddhist Doctrine, for more insightful content. We're dedicated to providing thought-provoking explorations of Buddhist principles, tailored for the modern, mature mind, especially those over 40. Today, we're delving into a question that has fascinated seekers for centuries: can anyone become a Buddha? Is it myth, or is it truth? Understanding Buddhahood is a profound journey. The concept of Buddhahood, that ultimate state of enlightenment, often sparks curiosity and questions. Is it a destination reserved for a select few individuals? Or is it a potential inherent within all beings, just waiting to be unlocked? To truly understand this concept, we must first delve into the core teachings of the Buddha himself, Siddhartha Gautama, also known as Shakyamuni Buddha. He didn't present himself as a god or a savior, but as someone who had walked the path to enlightenment and then generously showed that path to others. His words aren't commandments handed down from on high, but rather guideposts gently placed along our own individual journeys. He often emphasized the importance of personal experience and verification, encouraging us not to blindly accept, but to investigate and realize the truth for ourselves through mindful practice and deep introspection. Remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel, Buddhist Doctrine, so you can continue to learn about more ideas like this. He explicitly stated that he is only a teacher who shows the way. The very heart of this understanding is the core concept of Buddha nature. The Tathagatagarbha Sutra speaks volumes on this matter, clearly stating that all beings possess Buddha nature. This isn't just a nice, comforting thought, it's a powerful statement about the untapped potential we all carry within us, regardless of background or past experiences. This potential is not exclusive, it is universal, residing in every single sentient being. It doesn't mean we are all Buddhas right now, radiating wisdom and compassion, but that the seed of Buddhahood, the possibility for complete wisdom and unwavering compassion, is already there, securely planted within each and every one of us. Think of it like a seed that needs constant care and consistent cultivation through dedicated practice, deep understanding, and a gentle letting go of the self-imposed limitations we place on ourselves. To get a clearer picture of this, it's helpful to know about the three bodies of a Buddha: the Dharmakaya, the Sambhogakaya, and the Nirmanakaya. The Dharmakaya is like the body of truth itself, the ultimate reality that exists beyond any form or description. It's the very ground of existence, the source of all things, and the place where all things eventually return. The Sambhogakaya is the body of bliss, a radiant manifestation. It's how a Buddha appears in a heavenly realm to teach and gently guide those who are ready to receive the teachings. It's enlightenment expressed in a way that can be understood, felt, and experienced. Then there's the Nirmanakaya, the body of transformation. This is how a Buddha appears in the world in a physical form to compassionately teach and selflessly help everyone. The Buddha is the form that Shakyamuni Buddha took when he lived on earth. These aren't separate, distinct things, but different ways of understanding the same underlying reality of Buddhahood. When we talk about Buddhahood, we also need to understand that there are different levels of awakening along the path. A Samyaksambuddha, often just called a Buddha, is someone who has reached complete and perfect awakening, fully realizing their innate potential. This is the highest level of attainment, and it comes with the profound ability to guide others towards liberation and freedom. A Pratyabuddha, sometimes called a silent Buddha, is someone who achieves awakening on their own, without a teacher, but they don't possess the same capacity to skillfully teach and guide others. An Arhat is someone who has become free from suffering by diligently following the path taught by a Buddha, but they don't have the same expansive level of wisdom and all-encompassing compassion. These distinctions are important because they help us appreciate the nuances of spiritual realization and the different ways individuals can contribute to the Buddhist community. And what about those who have committed terrible acts? Do they still have the potential to awaken? Absolutely. If you are enjoying this content, consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel, Buddhist Doctrine, for weekly guidance. The The story of Devdatta from the Lotus Sutra profoundly illustrates this. Devdatta was the Buddha's cousin, who notoriously attempted to harm the Buddha and create division within the community. He committed many harmful actions, yet the Lotus Sutra tells us that even someone like him, despite his negative actions, has the potential to become a Buddha in the future. This story isn't about condoning bad actions or minimizing their impact. But it powerfully highlights the fundamental truth that Buddha nature is so incredibly powerful that no action, no matter how seemingly terrible, can completely and utterly destroy it. It's a testament to the limitless compassion and transformative potential that lie at the heart of the Buddha's teachings. It emphatically makes it clear that the path to Buddhahood is truly open to absolutely everyone, without exception. The universal Buddha nature. So, we've explored the liberating idea of Buddha nature, that seed of potential nestled within each of us. But how does this understanding play out in the bigger picture of Buddha's teachings? Is it merely a nice concept to ponder? Or is it a fundamental truth that actively shapes the entire path to awakening? This is where the profound idea of a universal Buddha nature becomes exceptionally interesting and relevant to our lives. It's not just about the idea itself, but about the Buddha nature and the Buddha element, and how it's been extensively explored and deeply understood in various Buddhist traditions, and crucially, how it directly relates to the practical path to enlightenment. The concept of Buddha Dhatu, which translates to Buddha element or Buddha nature, is a core idea across different Buddhist traditions, though it's interpreted in slightly different ways depending on the particular school of thought. In some traditions, it's understood as a kind of innate purity, a pristine original mind that is always present, untouched by our everyday thoughts, emotions, and habitual patterns. In other traditions, it's seen more as a potential, something that needs to be actively cultivated and skillfully brought to light through dedicated practice and conscious effort. However, the core idea remains consistent: we all possess the inherent capacity for profound awakening. It's not something we need to acquire from the outside, something we need to chase after, but something we need to uncover from within ourselves through diligent effort and skillful means. It's like the potential for a towering tree is already present in the seed, even though it hasn't yet grown into a tree. The Mahaparinirvana Sutra is a truly important text that delves deeply into this inherent enlightenment. It emphasizes that the Buddha nature is not something that appears at some distant point in the future, but that it's always present in the here and now. It's like saying that the sun is always shining, even when it's temporarily hidden behind the clouds. This means that the possibility for enlightenment isn't something that only a select few individuals possess, or something that appears only at the very end of a long, difficult, and arduous path. It's already here, within us, quietly waiting to be realized and fully expressed. The sutra teaches that enlightenment is not something we become, but something we uncover through dedicated practice. We have nearly arrived at the end, so please, like this video and subscribe to our channel, Buddhist Doctrine, for regular insights that enrich your life. Something we realize through deep understanding and profound insight. And the way we truly understand this isn't just based on abstract theory, it's also based on dedicated practice and the illuminating stories that showcase the Buddha's own journey toward awakening. The Jataka tales, for example, recount the stories of the Buddha's previous lives across countless lifetimes. These aren't just nice, entertaining stories, they powerfully show us that the Buddha himself went through many different lives, in many different forms, gradually developing the indispensable qualities of wisdom and all-encompassing compassion that eventually led to his full enlightenment. These stories serve as powerful examples that clearly demonstrate the process of how the Buddha nature can be refined and perfected over many lifetimes, through consistent effort and unwavering dedication. It teaches us that enlightenment is not a one-time achievement, but a long, transformative journey of gradual unfolding. One story that particularly shows this transformation is the story of Angulimala. Angulimala was a murderer who collected fingers from his victims as gruesome trophies. He was known as a brutal and terrifying figure throughout the land. When the Buddha encountered Angulimala, he didn't condemn him, judge him, or reject him, but instead, skillfully used his wisdom and compassion to gently guide him toward the path of awakening. Angulimala eventually became a devoted follower of the Buddha, and ultimately, an enlightened being. It's an amazing story about how even someone who has committed truly terrible actions can completely transform themselves. It vividly demonstrates that Buddha nature is so remarkably powerful that even the worst actions cannot ultimately destroy it or permanently diminish it. It's a real and inspiring example of the transformative power of the Buddha's teachings and the universal potential for change that resides within each and every one of us. At the heart of this illuminating idea of Buddha nature lies the profound understanding of emptiness, or sunyata. Emptiness, in this context, doesn't mean that absolutely nothing exists. It means that things don't have an inherent, fixed identity entirely on their own. They arise and pass away depending on ever-changing conditions. Understanding this key point allows us to see beyond the common illusion of a fixed, permanent self, and to connect with our underlying Buddha nature, which is inherently free from all limiting conditions. It's like recognizing that the ocean is made of water, and the waves are just different expressions of that same underlying water. The same is true with our Buddha nature. It's the underlying reality of existence, and the basis of our inherent potential for enlightenment and complete liberation. This understanding of the universal Buddha nature is truly important. It provides us with genuine hope, and it shows us that the path to awakening is open to absolutely everyone, regardless of their background or circumstances. It's not just a philosophical idea, but a genuine call to action in our lives. It encourages us to look inward, to diligently cultivate wisdom and compassion, and to realize our own inherent potential for profound enlightenment. It's the deep understanding that we are all interconnected, and that the awakening of each and every one of us contributes to the awakening of all. Now, consider sharing this video with others and subscribing to our channel, Buddhist Doctrine, for more wisdom and wealth.